Hi, this is your girl, Omoyes Connor, coming direct to you today. Thank you to all my wonderful subscribers, to those that are just subscribed. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the support. I don't take it for granted. I really love you guys. Thank you. So today I want to touch on a few things that I think needs to be addressed in light of everything that's going on from politics in the world generally, right? I'm not going to touch on every nation, but I'm going to speak to a few things, right? Earlier on in the day, I found some videos, or I found a video where I was listening, and one of the top, I think he's an INEC rep, INEC rec. His name is Mr. Ogini, if I remember correctly, Michael Guinea. He was sharing how, he's been trying to fight and make sure that things work properly in the INEC office, and how, he's been challenged on every side. I was impressed by what he shared, to be honest. And then he also brought up a valuable point. He said he's noticed that a lot of times Nigerians, they wait till the last minute to get things done. Like right now, right? You guys all know that they've moved the registration to the end of this month. He said prior to the move of the registration, people were lining up. When he gets to his office, there's a huge line all the way, right? But now the line disappeared since they moved it to the 30th. He said he does not understand that. Why do people have to wait till the last minute before they decide that, okay, this is what I want to do? And to that I say, you know what? It is true. He makes a lot of sense. Nigerians, this is a very critical stage in our polity right now in the country. I don't think anybody should be taking this with levity. If you don't have your PVC, please go and register on time and get your PVC. I also heard when he was saying that he was advising that people that are of a certain age, young adults, 18 and a little bit above, right? That you guys should try and get your PVC now, because they're trying to structure it in such a way that the only people that can get their PVC at the end of the month will be people maybe who are older. So this is an opportunity for you. Why wait till the last minute? You guys know that this election is a very, very crucial election. This is not a time for jokes at all. This is not a time for play. This is not a time for politics as usual. You guys need to take this seriously. If you don't yet have your PVC, please take the time, put in the effort, go and get your PVC. How much is it going to take from you? After all, this whole thing, if it starts to work, it's going to benefit you greatly. You need to understand the importance of your vote. For all those people that are selling their votes, they don't understand the implication behind you wanting to sell your vote. They have no idea at all. They're going to need a lot of re-education. Clearly, that's obvious. Even though the re-education has been happening, but I see that there has to be more re-education on this subject, especially about one's vote. This is a time for parents to start teaching their children the importance of your vote. Your vote, you need to let people convince you to, before you give them your vote. Ask them questions. What policies do they have for you? How is your life going to improve if they get to a position of governorship or president or whatever? Ask very vital questions. Listen to them. And then when they get in, hold them accountable. If you don't agree with someone's policies and you don't agree with how they're going to get there, then decide based on what you have heard, not based on your stomach infrastructure. I understand that, the situation of the country is so hard now. People would, a few people will still want to uh, leverage on the monies that they give them, right, to buy their votes. But even then, they all still need to be educated. What's the point of selling your vote for 10,000, right? Selling your vote for 20,000 at the end of the day, only to discover that 8 years down the line, 20 years down the line, you're suffering the consequences of your action. Because, okay, 2 terms, 8 years, 8 years of your life is gone just by selling your vote for 10,000. The people that give you 10,000, they're not going to show up again until 4 years or 8 years later. Think about it. Think about it. This is a very important aspect of politics. Your vote should count. Your vote should matter. You don't give it up for nobody. They have to be able, you have to be convinced that whoever you're voting for, you agree with their policies, you agree with how they're going to implement it, and those policies are going to affect you positively. And then wait. That's how it's supposed to be. You know? So for those of you out there that are taking your vote for granted, especially if you're in Nigerian, I'm sorry for you, because you don't really, the truth is that you don't really know, you don't understand what you're doing. That's just what it boils down to. You don't understand that this is a fight for your life, literally. You're survivor right now, survival mode. That being said, the other point I wanted to bring up as well was I also listened to a former speaker of APC. I think his name is Mr. Boala. I can't remember his first name now, whether it's Daniel Boala or whatever. If anybody knows that name, should remind me. I also listened to an interview he was giving. Apparently, he has resigned or he left APC. I remember I heard one time he came on a radio station, or maybe it's a podcast, where he was so fully supporting APC and talking, and everything. I heard where he gave an interview and he said, when they asked him, well, is your candidate coming to, speak on what he's going to do for the people? And he said, oh, he's old or something like that. The same guy. Now, guess what, guys? He resigned as a speaker of APC. Asked him why he resigns there, because he does not support the Muslim ticket. It was interesting, and he stated his reason as being he doesn't think he cannot be a speaker. He cannot go outside and sell a Muslim ticket. So for him, it's a hard sell. So he decided to resign or leave APC. That makes sense. Everybody has a right to make their decision and all of that, right? I mean, it's good. I like the fact that people are making certain decisions, even though I don't know, some of it may be selfish, some of it maybe for a good reason, but it's just interesting to see how people are beginning. If you guys have you noticed a shift? I have noticed a shift in the Nigerian politics. It's slow, but I see it. Like, people are beginning to, it's almost like their eyes are widening and their eyes are open now, and they're realizing that I need to be a part of a movement, of a party. I need to believe in what a party or a candidate wants to do for his people. Everybody is now slowly becoming people centric as opposed to party centric. Remember, back in the day, people will fight for their party till the very end. But now I'm beginning to see a change in dynamics where people are now leaving their parties based on their own principles and personal beliefs. It's not about pocket anymore as much. I know it's slow. I don't know if you guys have observed it. Let me know in the comment section if you've noticed the same thing. So it's interesting to see that they are moving and they're quitting because they don't believe it's against their principles. So they're looking for something that aligns with them. And that's what politics should be about. That's what politics should really, really be about. It should be about what a candidate can do for you, what positive things, how they can impact your life positively. So it was, I must say, that was nice to say. It was nice. It was really interesting to see. And he also mentioned that he believes that LP, what's it called? I don't even like to mention his name, but is likely not to win in Lagos State. I actually see that. I don't he's not going to win Lagos State because already there are internal disagreements even within his party in Lagos, So I clearly see that happening, to be honest. Now, the other thing I wanted to discuss or talk about was this issue. I don't know if anybody has also followed the British politics as well. Boris Johnson just left, he resigned, right? Or yeah, he resigned. I think he resigned. But anyone, please correct me in the comment section if it's if something else happened. But apparently there are a couple of people that have come up and they are all people of color that have come up and contested for the position of Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Now it's interesting that one of the people that have come up is a Nigerian girl. Her name is Kemi. I think her last name is Badenoch. I don't know how the Badenoch or whatever. But anyway, when they say all skin folk ain't kin folk, it's very true. Most of the policies that girl is campaigning on, it's almost like someone that climbs up the ladder and then wants to throw down the ladder so no one else will come up. You know what I mean? And then the way she throws Nigeria under the bus, my goodness, I'm like, this is problematic. How can you get to such a position? You are using your color as leverage to get there, right? You're using it as a shield, right, and as a fighting tool at the same time, because you think that a lot of people are carried away. Some people will be carried away by the fact that, oh, she's Nigerian, she's black, whatever, but her policies don't make sense. Some of the things I've heard that woman wants to do, they don't make sense, and then when she wants to talk about Nigeria, she's saying where she comes from, there's no electricity, this and that, the corruption. Where you're campaigning for, Sister Kemi, the United Kingdom you're campaigning for, are they not the originators of corruption? Abi, you don't forget saying that them put Africa for where it is today. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is interesting to see. Oh, come and see me see wahala. You contest your election in Britain and leave Nigeria out of it. Which one concern Nigeria for your conversation? The way you throw Nigeria is clear that you're not proud to be from Nigeria, but do you have to paint it in such an ugly light? Do you have to paint it? Please, make una help me, because I vex for that comment. Oh, any British person when they my platform, I bet make una help me respond. Which kind of wahala be this? You people should advise your Kemi girl now. Why would she be there? She's talking and then she will say, oh, Nigeria, there's corruption, and she comes from Nigeria where there's no electricity. Don't we know that already? Which country does not have problems? Is there a country in this world that does not have its problems? Kemi, is there a problem? So because you're born in the UK, if you're born in the UK, even with the fact that you're born in the UK, why are they not saying you are British? Why are they saying you are Nigerian British? Why? Because color plays a huge role. So why you're getting up the ladder and you want to throw that ladder down so that nobody else can climb? It doesn't mean, I hope that girl does not win as prime minister. I hate to be usually I like to support my people, but this is just ridiculous. Why throw your own country under the bus? Run on your policies, run on the good things you're going to do for the people. Acknowledge where you come from. A lot of people have the story of grace to grass. From grass to grace. A lot of people have that story. A lot of people have story of struggling and getting somewhere, So you had the privilege to be born where you were born. Now that you have been able to get it to a point in your life where you feel like, yeah, I've arrived, you now want to throw down the ladder so nobody else can come up. Ha! Fear God, though. Some people now, wow, the way you people talk sometimes, this is why you look, my people, pay attention. No, all skin folk ain't king folk. Oh, sometimes now the people that you think are your skin people, oh, they look like me, they are the ones that pull you down the fastest. Go and listen to that woman's speech. Go and listen to Kemi's speech. Kemi Badenoch, I think that's her name. Go and listen to her speech. You'll be amazed. You'll be bamboozled at what she says, the kind of things she's saying, and the way she's throwing Nigeria under the bus. It's just annoying to me. Meanwhile, other candidates that are from the different tribes, you don't see any the Pakistan contender. He did not throw his country under the bus. Indian contender did not throw his own country under the bus. Why you, Nigerian woman? Isn't this is such a shame and embarrassment? We already have our problems in Nigeria. Must you add to it? The people that you're clamoring, you are happy, you're excited, you feel privileged that yes, they've given you the opportunity. So they've given you the opportunity to come and rip Nigeria apart, to come and finish the work that you people you are working for started. Eh? I beg, whoever knows that woman, all my British people, make una go warn her. Make una warn her well. I beg, not be by force to come from Nigeria. If she's so proud, why be say that they put her name? Why they not say, oh, she's British? Why they add Nigeria join her? Therefore, not just Kukuma, therefore remove her. Why did they not say, oh, she's British? But they had to prefix with it Nigerian British. But other people, other palm-colored people, they know they prefix their name. If they born them for there, they automatically, even if they're from Russia or whatever, they automatically, but you, when you come from an African country, they prefix your name. What a shame. You should be ashamed of yourself, Kemi Badnoch. You should be ashamed of yourself. Run on what you know you can do for the people. How can you make their lives better? Don't run on very flimsy nonsense. If you don't have any policies to run on, then don't say anything. Don't say anything. Must you make your own look bad so that people can clap for you? Palm-colored people can accept you? Now, wow. It's unfortunate you're not the only one that does it. There's so many skin folk people that do all this kind of rubbish things that you're doing. So I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. I hope that the British people vote for the right candidate and not vote just because of the color of your skin, because you're clearly showing that you don't love your people. You don't even love yourself. I'm not talk of your people. For you to speak in a disparaging way about Nigeria, it's a shame. Shame on you. Shame on you. I don't know you, but I am really ashamed that you are Nigerian. I am. I don't know what gives you that courage to do that, but hey, everybody go do it in they go do. Everybody will do what they will do. So, my sisters and my brothers, you see this Nigerian Muslim ticket that what's it called? The Muslim ticket that APC is running on. I don't see any reason why we should be arguing about it, to be honest with you. We are not, as Nigerians, we all know that Nigeria is not ready to overlook. It's not there. It's not at that point where they are ready to overlook religion. We've not gotten there yet. We have not arrived at all. So there's no need to even be shouting over this thing. Let them move forward with their Muslim ticket now. They're already setting themselves up for failure. So all you have to do is focus on what your candidate is about and run with it. Make the positives of your candidate very apparent, and you have everything to be proud of in your candidate. For me, it's Peter Obi all the way. If you ask me now, why are you voting for Peter Obi? I will tell you why. Because I like his policies. I like what he wants to do for everybody. So he's not coming to run on, this is what I want to do for Igbo people. He's not about that. It's about Nigeria. He sees himself as a Nigerian first before anything else. He recognizes where he comes from, but he's running on the fact that he's Nigerian first. That's all I care about. And the fact that he has good policies that he's running on. We want a working Nigeria for everyone, every single person, where it's not because you know somebody or you are related to somebody, that will determine how far you go in life. No, we're tired. We're done with that type of lifestyle, So personally, I am supporting Peter Obi, and I think I've made that clear in my channel over and over again, and it's going to be Peter Obi for me. till they install him as president on the 29th of May. It's Peter Obi all the way, because I want to see Nigeria work for everybody. If I want to live in the north, I want to be comfortable to live in the north. If I want to live anywhere in Nigeria, as long as I'm in Nigeria, I should feel safe to live wherever I want to live without any fear. you know it's shameful. The same people that are wanting to run, some of them are the ones responsible for the difficulties that we're going through in that country. They are directly responsible for the insecurity. They know, the people in politics know who they are. They know them by name, but they have not done anything for God knows how long. Do you know how long this thing? And they're the ones who brought up those same people who has created the havoc in Nigeria. They're the ones who've empowered them. We need to get it right, oh Nigerians, please. If you're Nigerian and you're part of this channel, please, I hope you have gotten your PVC. I hope you have registered and you have your PVC. And I hope you are Obi Dati. You're on that ticket. You're on that movement. I hope that is who you are. I mean, personally, all you need to do is go and do your research, and you will find out that Obi has all the answers that Nigerians need right now. And he's teaching everyone how to, move forward as a candidate. You don't run and neglect a sect of the community, and you don't run on negativity and on hatred. You run on love. When people throw stones at you, you use those stones to build a castle for yourself. Nobody ever expected Obi to come out strong as he has done. First they said he has no structure. Now they look for ways to throw things at him, which is never going to stick. Never. It's never going to stick. Was it APC that has sued him to court or something, or seeking for him to be disqualified? It was not going to work. They're just wasting their time. Come May 2023, Obi will be installed. Obi Dati will be installed as president and vice president of that country, so that we can start the process of fixing and putting the necessary structures in place to have a sensible country and start mass re-education of people, man. Because Nigeria feels like a country that has lost its direction because of the type of leaders we've had for years. Imagine having leaders that don't care about education. Being in a higher institution and your school is shut, do you know what that does to the mind? Do you know what that does to people? Do you know what being idle is? And on top of the idleness, there's no light. No light to even get creative and say, okay, let me do this and, work with this. Nothing. No water. No food. Inflation. You don't even make life easy for the people. You make it worse and worse and worse. And you still want to hold on to the reins of power. It's not going to work anymore. I'm so grateful for what's happening right now. I'm grateful for the movement. I see it becoming very hugely successful, regardless of what anybody tries to do. Regardless of what anybody tries to do. All that time of trying to lay up treasure, put it in every corner. Your own children are not schooling in the country where you want to rule. You're more comfortable with your children going outside of the country to go and run, to go and go to school and live their lives of comfort. But the home that the people you want to run, you want to lead, they're suffering. You don't care. They're all at home. Students are at home. Teachers have not been paid. You don't care. From primary, secondary schools, even nursery schools, they are not funded. Hospitals are not funded. You cannot, if you'll be afraid to fall sick. If you fall sick now, you'll be worried that maybe it's the last time. It's not supposed to be. It has to change, oh. It cannot remain like this. Nigeria will definitely move forward, and there'll be nothing anybody can do about it. There'll be nothing anybody can do about it. We need to start seeing ourselves as Nigerians first. You can come from whatever tribe you come from, but you are Nigerian first. You're a national citizen first. That should be what you care the most about. Not about what these people are, not about, oh, this person, and your village person is doing something wrong. Point it out. Say, bros, you can't try that. I refuse for you to do that. No way. It's not gonna happen. Point it out. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave this here for now. I just wanted to put my thoughts out there for you guys. And again, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like, share, comment, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.